Hello, amazing people. Hazel Bulubisi here. If you're an oldie, welcome back. And if you're a newbie and you like what you see, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So for today one, I wanted to reintroduce myself. As I can see, we're slowly growing, and I figured might as well just reintroduce myself and tell you who I am so you have an understanding. Two, I also wanted to just speak about currently my life where I'm at, how it's been since I relocated back to Kenya after living outside for almost 10 years, and what I've been up to during the year 2025 and what I'm looking forward to this new year 2026. So to start, as I said, my name is Hazel Bulubisi. I started this YouTube channel, I think, I can't even remember what year, but to some time when I was in med school. As in med school, I was struggling with med school. I was going through the motions of, do I really want to be a doctor? So I was trying to look for a way to to document my life and to just show myself where I've come from and where I am, and to just share with the world, even for those people who are in the same boat as me, to understand that they are not alone and we're all in this together. And sometimes all it takes is just to find someone similar to you or in a similar situation to keep you going. So it started as a way of me trying to just motivate people. Then it slowly grown into a page of travel, a page about medicine, and me just talking about my medical career and how it's going and life in general. So I studied in Rome, Italy. That was where I lived for about 6 years. Then after that, once I graduated, I relocated to the United Kingdom, specifically Northern Ireland. I worked there for about 2 years, 8 months. I really liked it. I think it was quite different from Rome. I know people, because Rome and Italy is famous, they're like, oh, they'd expect you to like Italy more. But for me, I guess Belfast is where I really enjoyed myself. It was where I found my independence. It was where, as I said, I started working. I was paying my bills on my own. I was figuring life out on my own. I was meeting new people. And then it was also, compared to Italy, I found it more friendly to Black people. I don't know what the case is now, but for me, that was my experience. So I really enjoyed it. It was nice going to the hospital and seeing doctors who are Black, seeing nurses who are Black, seeing people from different communities. Because I feel like in Italy, where I was, one, there were a few Black people. Two, the Black people you'd see were either begging on the street or they were the janitors in the hospital, So it was actually nice to see people on the same caliber as me. So yeah, I really enjoyed my life in Northern Ireland. Everyone was really nice. Everyone was very friendly. I didn't experience any racism per se. I mean, there were the odd questions and the odd comments, but I didn't experience anything to the extreme. Then my contract ended. I had to move back home. I mean, that kind of came as a surprise. I knew it was coming, but I think the whole time I thought by the time it gets here, by the time my contract is ending, I'd have something else, but that was not the case. As you know, there's a lot of shortage of doctors in the UK, but then at the same time, there are a lot of doctors who are unemployed, so it's just a whole cycle. So yeah, I had to pack up my things and leave and come back home. That was a bit tough, I wouldn't lie. Because I'm a person ever since, I guess, I've been a high achiever ever since I was young. So I always know the next. I always plan my life, what next. And then it had gotten to a point where I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm an adult, a 29-year-old girl moving back home, moving back to their parents' house, having no sense of direction. And then looking at your peers are doing well, are successful, they're at their best point in their life. Everyone is in different phases, but everyone seems to be doing very well. So I think that transition was a bit hard, harder than I'd like to admit. And I think the other thing I struggled with was there's this thing when you're outside, when you're abroad, you have this picture or mentality about home, like what you left home as. Like, for example, let's say if I was last home, maybe 2015, that's the outlook I have about home. When I'm outside, that doesn't change. But the people who are in the country, life for them is changing, everything is changing. And so by the time you come back here, you're coming back with that same outlook you had, but you don't realize that everyone here has moved on and life is different. So I think I also struggled with that because coming back, I expected things to just be the same, i.e., with friendships, with family, with knowing people, what you used to do. But you come back and realize things have changed. Well, the places you used to like going to, maybe some of them don't even exist. All the friends who you thought you were close to, everyone is busy with their life. They don't have time for you. So it was tough. It was tough adapting to that and trying to find myself again because I to be honest, I kind of felt lost because I think my identity in, let's say in Kenya, I have certain things that my identity was rooted in, and now those things are not there anymore. And now it's like my foundation has been fumbled, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. So yeah, that was a bit hard to deal with. It was also hard to realize that people you prioritized very much don't prioritize you as much anymore. There were some highs, there were some lows. 2025, I think, was one of my toughest years. Like what my expectations were for my life at that point and where I was. Yeah, I think that is what I was struggling with. And so there are things I've had to learn to let go, things I've had to learn to understand that it's not my fault. However much I try to fight for it, I mean, you can only do as much. Yeah. So yeah, it was, as I said, low in that aspect. But then again, it was also a good thing because I think, as I said, I'm really a planner and like planning my life and everything. So getting to this point where I'm being forced to stop and rest, because I think by the time I was completing my foundation program, I was exhausted. I didn't know myself anymore. My life was just work, work, work. It was autopilot. And I'd sort of lost myself in all that. So this break basically forced me to slow down and face things head on and be able to work on those things. So yeah, I'm slowly trying to find myself now, slowly trying to get back into doing things that I like, such as creating content. Slowly trying to build my community now and trying to find new friends and communities, just be around, surrounded in communities that we have the same goals and stuff. And yeah, I'm hoping 2025, not 2025, I'm hoping 2026 will be better. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm actually grateful that I got to get that break because I also got to experience and be there for my people whenever I needed. There are so many graduations in the family that I got to be here. I'm always the one missing them and just seeing them online. So it was really nice to be there for all these people. It was nice to be there and go for concerts that I'd always wanted to go for. It was nice to be there for my best friend getting married. Like that, I think that was the biggest highlight of my year. It was such a great way to end the year. I'm still buzzing out of it. And so yeah, when I think about it, I'm like, if I was at work, I wouldn't have gotten a chance to do all those things. So I'm grateful that I got a chance to do all that. And now coming into the new year, to be honest, I don't have much expectations. I'm just trying to take each day as it comes. I do want to grow career-wise. I want to get into training. I want to now start building myself to become a surgeon and a good one at that. I want to build myself as well, just me, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. So yeah, I think that's what I'll be working on coming 2026. And also hope to build my platform as well for this. Hoping to be able to motivate people, to be able to encourage people who feel like they're down and feel like they can't do it anymore. I'm hoping to be a source of encouragement, as I said, and enjoyment, and just to be able to grow with you people as my YouTube community as well. I have a lot to share there because I've been vlogging, but I've not really been putting it out. So I'm hoping to do that this year. I know I keep on appearing and disappearing, but I've made a resolution that this year I have to be consistent. So you should hold me accountable. If you see I've gone quiet, look for me. Don't feel shy. DM me on Instagram. I tend to reply when I can. So please do that. And yeah, there'll be lots of vlogs coming up, especially for the next month and two, and then the rest we'll figure out as we go. And also, if you have any suggestions of what else you'd like to see on the page, let me know, and I'll make sure to take your suggestions into consideration. I think that's it for today, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.